Oh, hello there.
Pete and Allie here. Welcome to Thursday Night Wings. Welcome to Wing Night, everybody.
It's Wing Night, baby.
Ooh, you know, always.
And
I
now we're
always
echoing.
forget. I always forget to turn off my phone volume. Always, always, always. That's on me, right there.
I guess we'll let you go with that.
Oh, he guesses. The man who walks through the door half an hour before this happens. I know. You were tracking.
Time.
I know. It's plenty of time.
Plenty of time.
Plenty of time.
Well, a track meet it goes long.
Yeah.
Let me tell you,
track meet. Anybody out there, first of all, hello, Seth. Hello, Cammie. If any of you are in here and have not yet entered Cammie's giveaway, head right over to Key to Disney, subscribe. Sorceress, how are you? Karen, hello, how are you? Ryan and Laura, how are you doing? How are things up north? They are rainy here in the Northeast.
Very cold.
Very cold?
It was cold being outside at a track meet.
Oh, well, okay,
it was like 40 degrees and windy.
Well, yeah, you were up on top of, like, the school that they were at was, like, on top of a hill. So, like, the winds, they you see what my hands are doing.
Yes.
So, all right, Nicholas, hello, how are you? Jason, hello, welcome in. Lauren, hello. Lauren, you and Cousin Rich are right after us tonight? Yes? I hope so. I hope so. Meg, hi, how are you doing? Hello, Tara, how are you? Welcome in. Ginger, hi, how are you? Happy almost Friday, everybody.
Yes.
Happy almost Friday.
We're driving back from the meet, and Aiden goes, I'm ready for this week to be over.
Yeah, says the boy. Yeah, he didn't even go to school on Monday. But it was last week. We got through Newsies. It was glorious. It was a heck of a week. We had a local incident that meant that the kids didn't end up being in school. And they rallied, they regrouped, and it felt normal. That's what I'll say. Is the weekend from Thursday to Sunday felt marvelously, gloriously, wonderfully. It felt so normal, and it was awesome.
By the way, before we go any further, if we're talking a little bit about work, my buddy Ryan, you sent me some Canada stickers.
Yes.
Well, we had to get new hall passes in our school. They're very large. They're about the size of a license plate.
And they're like clear red plastic.
And they're like clear red plastic. And they've got it has nothing on it on one side. And then on the other side, it's like etched with like our room number.
Right.
I was like, I got to decorate this. So I did pick a Grogu pip.
Yeah.
And I picked a couple other ones. But then
to make journeys to the facilities.
And then I put 3 or 4 Canada stickers.
There's
right on that, so that those kids will know I've got them every time they want to use the facilities. I even said, hey,
Brian, they're gonna think of you.
I said, hey, I got a friend in Canada. He sent me these stickers. Oh, really, Mr. Clark? I said, sure did.
Yes.
So there you go.
Ooh, Tara is in Australia, so it's already Friday.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness. Well, start the weekend for us well. Abby, hi, how are you? Welcome in. Lisa, hello, welcome. So, how'd you guys do at the track meet? Newsies was wonderful. Newsies was glorious. Next year, we announced to the kids, so it's only fair that we announce to you all, we're doing SpongeBob, and I am I'm very, very, very excited. The way that I told the kids was inexplicably at the front table. Day one, I just put a kitchen sponge, and I just left it on the front table.
No one even
noticed because they're kids getting mics, so like nobody had any idea. Day two, I say to Aiden that your dad needs snacks, so you have to go to the store and get your dad some dinner. And what your dad would like is pineapple. He needs Twizzlers and crackers and peanut butter and pineapple. Aiden returns with a pineapple.
A whole pineapple.
A whole pineapple.
No method to cut it.
Yeah, nothing to cut the pineapple. Pepper.
Which then led to the, can we do the TikTok challenge where you like peel and pick out the piece?
Yeah, and I said no, you have your mics on and your Rente costumes on. So then I bring the pineapple back the next day. Susan, hi, how are you? And the kids are like, Mrs. Clark, are we doing SpongeBob? And I said, no, children, go get dressed. And then we brought in a dried starfish. And so then they kind of figured it out. But again, now by then they were afraid of me.
Yes.
And so none of them would actually approach me. But yeah, we're doing SpongeBob. I am so excited. I am so excited for the show.
And the kids are too.
Yes.
There was a bunch of them that were already like,
hey, Kelly, hi, how are you?
Very excited and getting
yeah,
into it.
Yeah, that's even better. Like the kids are excited, and we're gonna turn the entire auditorium into like Under the Sea, and we're gonna do projections. Anyway, it's gonna be a whole thing, and I'll give my brain another 2 weeks before I start thinking about it. So. So why don't we do some Disney news? What's been going on in the Disney universe the past 2 weeks?
Let me see.
Get your list. How are you all doing? We missed you all. It was weird, like if you saw any of our videos. First of all, this has happened. I suspect that
watch today's video.
Yeah, I suspect this has happened. I suspect that this will happen again.
To the Bippity people, if you're watching,
if you're watching,
you're more than welcome.
Mama B's like, all right, guys, Thursday night ring time.
To tune in for Wig Night. Look out, Pete's talking.
I think we're reasonably entertaining, though. You never know.
The dopey guy in the bucket hat's talking. We better be tuning in, folks. If you want to put more of these on there, I will gladly put them on the wish list.
Yeah, he's the captain now. Like, the wish list is his.
I am the captain.
We might get, like, dueling Bippity boxes. TBD, though. TBD. So, Kelly, you guys just did Wonka Jr.? Wonka is interesting. I love Christian Borle, who was Willy Wonka on Broadway. The show... Yeah.
Well, you're talking about like the SpongeBob fandom. What is weird is like, again, teaching high school kids like SpongeBob. It's not like they're fans of it. It's like a meme.
They like the throwback stuff. Like they'll wear Rugrat t-shirts.
Yeah,
they wear SpongeBob stuff, but don't necessarily watch the show.
Well, and it's like
what else? The NASA. They were very, very into last year. They were NASA. Very, very into wearing NASA.
Like, why are you wearing NASA?
Do you like space? No.
Or the worst, the absolute worst, is the kid that shows up with like the Nirvana t-shirt. I'm like, oh yeah, awesome. They're like, yeah, I have no idea what that band is.
And now we sound like such like...
We are. I'm an old man. Back in my day, we listened to Nirvana and it was good.
The youth, they also think they discovered Green Day.
Oh my
and so I have had multiple students come to me and say like, oh my gosh, if you like alternative music, you'll love this band. I'm like, honey, it's Green Day.
Honey, they're like 30 years
old. When
do
you think I grew up?
I know. It's like, and so again, I have kids that wear like SpongeBob
Meg says
shirts.
the Nirvana thing hurts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's a fun. Or when they talk about oldies.
Definitely don't start doing things like thinking back to like certain movies or albums that like when they came out, like, hey, Smells Like Teen Spirit came out like 30 years ago.
Yeah. What was it that you said that like? Nirvana is to them like the Beatles were to us.
Yeah, because it's like
because
like 30 years ago.
We're children of the 80s
when we
and
were
early
like
90s.
in the beginning of high school, like middle school was Nirvana, which means that like our parents were in middle school, in like the 60s.
Yes,
so
Nick, I was such a Pearl Jam fan and Soundgarden and all of it. I went to a Bush concert in high school, like all of it. I used to wear flannel. I had like one flannel shirt. I used to wear it every day. I dyed my hair dark purple. I was so angsty. I didn't go quite enough to wear like the like windbreakers, but like made out of hemp that you could buy at the mall at the stand that smelled like patchouli. I didn't do that. But I maybe almost snowboarded once. You didn't do any of that.
No. I would have hurt myself so badly if I went snowboarding.
But you did like metal. You were metal.
Oh yeah, I was like...
He had a rat tail, you guys. He had... Okay, yes.
My biggest thing was...
He had a rat tail.
And there's like the school picture somewhere around here, and no, I'm not showing it to any of you. To prove it, where I'm wearing like...
Oh my gosh, Nick, mine too.
Like a flannelly shirt. Now, I think I might have like buttoned it up for my like school picture.
Yes, because we were like rebels, but we're not rebels.
So let's just, it's what I think back in the day was called a wedge haircut. And the reason it was called a wedge haircut is because, like, my hair's
there's
really
nothing good about it.
Is that, like, my hair made a wedge to here where it was really long.
Yeah.
This was all shaved, and the wedge was here.
Yep.
And the top, I still remember it got so long that I could take the hair and I could, it would, like, reach my mouth. And so it, like, swooped over. It was so bad.
And then, he had a rat tail. Like, how long? Like, hello, Danielle, as we're talking about.
Longest it got probably was, like, down in the middle of my back.
Down to the middle of his back, everybody.
I did have a mullet at some point. Like a little kid mullet. Little kid mullet.
Like Pennsylvania in the 80s, 90s kind of a mullet. That's
Western PA.
Yeah. Yeah. So, anyway, our childhoods, my goodness. My goodness. Pictures.
No.
Hey, Surfer Girl, how are you? Yeah, middle school was not...
was not kind to me.
Not kind to me
middle
either.
School and high school, no. I was not the picture of beauty that I am now.
You were. Just a different...
Large large eyeglasses and braces. Oh, I had braces. I literally got braces at the beginning of high school and got them off at the end.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. All right. Let's talk some Disney. Now that we've walked down memory lane. Oh my goodness.
Or no, I'm thinking like Cammie's probably like, what the heck are they even talking about?
No, it all comes back. She says her boyfriend has like a kind of mullet right now. There are kids in school who have come back. It's either like all of the hair on the top of their head and like super poofy, but not it's just like super poofy or mullet.
It's like the mullet where it's like like this is all long here and it's like shaved on the side. So like the shaved head mullet.
Yeah. So there's a lot that the youth can teach us. But I will say I think because it used to be bootcut jeans, people are coming back. Again? They're starting to wear bootcut jeans again. So get ready. I mean, mine never went away.
I mean, we are definitely like, I think it's a Simpsons episode where it's like, I used to be cool. I used to understand the things that are cool. Now the things that are cool are weird and strange to me.
See, but for us, they're just like cyclical. I mean, you know, we see teens in the wild, and we're like, these are our people.
We're in with the youth.
The youth.
As part
Finger
of our...
on the pulse.
As part of our job. So.
Last week, I handle the social media accounts for the theater program. And so at one point, I sent out a message. I'm like, all right, people, I've posted youth, do your job.
Spread it to the masses.
Tell the kids. So, all right, Disney news. What do we got?
The first one was the Tron and Guardians are progressing. And there's a couple of things that are really that kind of made me kind of want to bring it up and talk about it.
Yeah.
The first was with Tron.
Yeah.
They have to put the there's two things. They have to put the train through Tron.
Yes.
And in addition, Tron is like really, really big, and you can see it from Fantasyland.
And I'm with all of you. I still have bootcut jeans.
So how are they going to get away with like not making it very odd that there's this like intersection of this really futuristic building with
the old steam choo-choo train.
Like here comes the choo-choo train, and it's
maybe they're going to put it under a little tunnel.
Well, I think there is like a tunnel, but still,
but like a Tron-y kind of tunnel.
Like it's just that, and the other thing is like the lines of sight. Like you're going to be like in the Dumbo line, and you're going to see like the Tron ride behind you.
Mm-hmm. That's right, Nick, you were there, right? Like more recently than we were. Who else was there? And Karen, you were there. It is coming along.
Well, like the thing that
it looks flipping cool.
Well, what made me think about it is like they're now like whatever the sheeting or whatever that goes over like the shell, the bubbling stuff is like it's like really going quickly. And then they said that the path for the railroad is like being built. You can like see where it's going, and there's like the paths going over and coming back. So I thought that was cool.
Once Tron, I think we're just gonna have a Two Tiny Wings conference. I think once Tron and Guardians are open, I think we have to go for like a 4-day blitz. That's the return of Two Tiny Wings.
Because then we'll tell
Chapek
We can do Tron.
He'll be ready for us.
Because then we can do Epcot, and you can do Guardians, and we haven't done Ratatouille yet.
Yep. Right. We haven't done Ratatouille. We haven't done Guardians, Tron. I feel like there's something else. Oh, the enchantment show. I don't.
Yeah. But that was it. But here's the other thing that was cool.
That's what we got to do, Pete.
The other thing that was cool.
You guys are watching it happen.
In the Guardians ride, there's going to be a Guardians like Wonders of Zandar store.
I don't know what that means.
Like, so it seems to me.
First of all, Karen says, "Don't even worry about the sightlines. Just immerse yourself in the magic."
Okay, will do.
Karen, he doesn't. This is the man who will get really excited about the trash cans outside. Like, you don't even. He stopped us outside.
The trash cans outside of Test Track have the old icons on them, like for World of Motion, and that is cool.
Very exciting.
You're wearing the one shirt that I like.
Know. I'm wearing a clean
I listened to the
shirt
Horizons audio.
Yeah.
At school
do any of
fun.
you do that, by the way? I love putting on the Magic Kingdom soundtrack, and the one park track literally takes you through the entire park and through all of the rides. When Jungle Cruise when we get to Adventureland and that comes on, like, anyway. Ratatouille. All right.
So
Top three. What are your other two, Nicholas?
So, like, the Guardians ride is gonna. It didn't have a whole lot of details other than they had like a sign that was. It's gonna be like the Wonders of Zandar.
So it's pull your bucket hat down a little. What is Zandar? What does that mean? No.
Like Zandar is the planet that was in Guardians.
Which one?
Like
is that where Ego lives?
No. The one that like.
Is that where the bar is? Of like the misfit guys?
The
where
one,
the one
like,
blue
the main,
guy is sitting? I don't pay attention
at
to
the
these
very
things.
beginning of the first Guardians movie.
Where he's kicking the stuff and dancing?
Like where at the very end, like they come down and they attack the planet.
Where they have the dance party? Where they had the dance battle?
At the very end. At the very end, yeah.
Okay, so it's the planet with the dance
off. With all the like the star-looking ships.
I know. I'm sorry. This is why Danielle. I mean, for the rest of you who are doing trivia this Saturday, I mean, you should be sad that we're gone because you could have trounced us. But like, I've watched them all. I just don't pay attention to such things.
It's the planet.
See, Meg, exactly.
It's the planet from the movie.
Yeah.
And it's meant what it really looks like they're gonna do is they're gonna kind of like.
You're
like Galaxy's Edge it up, where you're in. It's just like you go and tour this pavilion about space or this pavilion about making cars. You're touring about. It's gonna be like it's like sort of like Doc Ondars.
You're getting all fired up, whereas all you had to say, Lauren just says yes, where they have the dance off. Thank you, Lauren, for your tolerance and your civility.
Anyway,
so it's going to be like a Den of Antiquities.
Yeah, that's kind of like the vibe I was getting from the article.
I bet they have a bucket hat there. That's all I'm saying.
I bet you they do.
Yeah,
and like there's
oh my gosh, when we go, we need to see just like how many bucket hats. Yeah. I will. Like if I'm in Disney, if we are back at Disney World, fine.
With it,
bucket hat game on.
Boom.
Nobody's coming near you with that thing on. I don't have to worry.
You kidding me?
What? You're gonna be beating Minnie off with a stick?
That's right.
Okay.
The Bippity Boppity Boutique is they're rehiring people for that one.
Fantastic.
And here's why that's cool. Again,
their hair is so hairsprayed.
Like this is I just brought that because it's part of a bigger thing where like Disneyland Paris was bringing back. You could do like close. Like meet and greets and stuff, and so it's I think it's more of that movement towards getting more normal park interactions back into it. Like because a lot of people
I
are
saw
like,
the
hey,
stepsisters were out.
Yeah, there's
that's cool.
A lot of people like feeling like some of the magic's gone, if some of that stuff is missing, but it's cool to like. That those experiences are coming back and they're hiring people.
Pay another $100 for a hairdo.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm thank God that like we never got.
No. Well, we were in fippity phase. We ended up going to like Cinderella's Royal Table. We really focused on the meals and the characters.
You get to meet the characters, which are included in the price of admission.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so we dodged a bullet there because woof. Oh, okay. So Nicholas, top 3 rides. Let's all talk about top 3 rides, people. So he says Flight of Passage, great, Ratatouille, and Slinky Dog are his top 3. What are your top 3 across Walt Disney World
Flight
Resort
of Passage?
properties? Yes.
Rise of the Resistance.
Okay.
And that third one's a toughie. Because I could go a bunch of
Pirate League. That we did the Pirate League one time, Kelly. It was really cool with the cards. Is that what you're talking about? Where you like go around Adventureland, you get the little map, and you have to like.
No, the Pirate League is I think like, where you can dress up your kids as like pirates.
Okay, then never mind. I hope they bring back the other pirate map thing too.
No, because they got rid of all those things. I think just like they did with the other thing.
Orange Bird bucket hat.
Yeah.
Surfer Girl got her friend to do a pickup. Are you into Orange Bird? Yeah, we're gonna add Orange Bird to the.
I am into bucket hats, and I like the color orange. So sure.
That's right. Orange is your favorite.
I gotta think of a third. Which one would be my third favorite? That's a tough one. I might have to go with Thunder Mountain.
Really?
Yeah.
For your third? Okay.
Because it's just enough of a roller coaster that it's exciting, but it's one of those like original ones that I remember from like being a little kid. So there's a lot of like memories for it.
Cammy,
and stuff too.
I'm going back and forth, Cammy, for my third between Runaway Railway and Toy Story Mania because Toy Story Mania and our family.
Oh, see, now you've made me think again.
Well, that's our job here on Thursday Night Wings. We are a thinking man's live stream here.
I'm gonna change it. Not Thunder Mountain. It's Toy Story Mania. Yeah. I literally could go to Hollywood Studios for like an afternoon and just ride Toy Story Mania over and over and over again. We've done it like 4, 5, 6 times.
Where all of a sudden we're like, oh my gosh, we can't like physically ride this ride anymore.
Alien swirling saw.
Ooh.
I'll be honest. When we the first time we went to Toy Story Land, we were thinking like, oh, we knew we liked Toy Story Mania because we've been on that before. Like Slinky Dog was awesome. We were like, alien swirling saucers.
Right.
That is definitely I think if you're talking like underrated, underappreciated, it's definitely underrated, underappreciated. Yeah. It's more. Yeah. It's definitely more fun and exciting, and makes us laugh more than you realize. Like videos don't do it justice. Like when all of a sudden there's a little extra kind of when you ride the ride, like the regular old, like you go to like a carnival or whatever, it just like it whips you around. Right. But that one, it's not the same every time. No,
they like whip you.
So there's every so often you're like,
and you have to name your alien. Yeah, you have to name your alien, and the added bonus of the song. And when the You've Got a Friend in the We Belong Together, Mary loves when that one comes on. So that's very exciting. Nicole's going to Disneyland in September. That might be so. We will tell you all of a sudden something very peculiar has happened to us, like literally in the past month. He doesn't know. He knows. Our son is going on vacation this summer with his girlfriend's family. And then today, Mary has informed us that she is planning to go to Disney next August with her boyfriend. And so all of a sudden we're like,
oh, we've reached that point where they're venturing out, going on vacations on their own, and But then she's like, you know what that means?
But
we now get to go on vacation without them.
Yes. So that opens up.
I love going on vacation with my children very, very much.
Yep. But being able to say, watch the dogs, we'll see you Tuesday.
Yeah, it will also be very nice to just hop on a plane with this one and be like, see you later.
Yeah. Yeah. Bucket hat in hand. So, anyway. All right.
What was? Oh, I was going to say there was another ride that I was going to talk about. I can't remember. It's gone now.
All right. Ooh, Mine Train. Yeah, that's another good one.
Yeah.
Mine Train. Ride Mine Train in the dark. That's our pro tip, people.
Yeah. And somebody mentioned the Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway. That is you guys that are getting it at Disneyland. If you haven't ridden it, it's one of those ones where every single time you ride it, you see new stuff. Which is cool.
It's very fun and very neatly done. And Kelly says Haunted Mansion, Rock and Roller Coaster Test Track.
Yeah, like
We are old Test Track fans.
Original Test Track, 100%, 100%. When you were you got to be pretend like you were a crash test dummy. I know it's the same ride layout, but the theming was so much cooler.
Yeah, yeah,
and like the weird futuristic stuff. Now, I put this item in there not because of the item, but because I've got a question.
Ooh, okay.
They came out with new ears that were pretzel.
Yeah.
And they smell like pretzels.
And they have a Spirit jersey that's supposed to smell like pretzels too.
Personally, what is your opinion on the merch that smells like stuff?
What do you think my opinion is on the merch
I'm thinking that's like not stuff. High on the old list for my two tiny
which is probably surprising to a lot of you, since like a lot of what we do is smell based stuff. I don't necessarily I like sparkle.
I've got two questions.
Oh, good. Yep.
One, how strong is the smell? Is it I'm walking around and someone go, oh, I smell pretzels, and it's oh, it's your head. No.
Right. I don't need people starting conversations with me about my I don't what's oddly in public small talk, I don't.
Question number 2.
No.
Especially with the shirt. How durable is that scent? Is it oh cool, I'm buying scented ears, and then 2 days later they just smell like plastic? If I wash the shirt, is the smell go away?
I'm assuming that it's somehow going to stay, because I would guess people would be irritated.
I don't know. That
it's not something that appeals to me. I loved scratch and sniff stickers when I was little. I loved the smelly markers when I was little.
Cammie's I don't want my
in a shirt. I don't.
Or the ears. I didn't seem to me to be a very good selling point.
I'll also say I didn't get the popcorn lounge fly backpack when I was okay, whatever. It smells like popcorn. What does the design look like?
Oh, Andy loves it.
Yeah. Nice.
Well, see, I could understand
that's right. The scents pins. See,
yeah,
Surfer. If there was cookie or cupcake, that might be cooler. The pretzel is just kind of. I don't want to necessarily smell like yeasty dough. Yeah. Yeah. So that's. Yeah, I think that's where I fall.
So that was where it's okay, and it seems like that's one of the things they're going. I mean, it must sell, I guess.
Right.
Because they, like you said, they did the the popcorn series, and they did the pretzel series.
Everybody's agreeing a sweeter kind of a smell. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. So, birthday cake. Do an Alice with a very Merriam birthday cake. There you go.
Now.
Done.
World of Color and Electric Light Parade are getting closer to coming back. And so here's why I brought this one up. Why does Disneyland seem to have such better nighttime stuff right now in Walt Disney World?
Because
World of Color is something that to me seems would be easily transferable to, say, Animal Kingdom.
Or I don't know, where there's already a lake in Epcot.
And again, World.
Although, do they have to, Lauren? Do they have to drain the World of Color lake? Do they have to drain it down?
Just service
so that it's how often is it below the cannons, basically? Because that might be the limiting factor is depth. But I can't imagine that they wouldn't be able to build a look what they did with the barges. If they did that with the barges, why couldn't they do World of Color?
They still want the boat to travel across and stuff.
Here's what I will say though, that Disney has done that's really cool. Kelly, get your ears right now and smell them. Go smell your waffle ears. Yeah, go smell your waffle ears. Report back. The Epcot ball sparkles are cool.
Yes.
The Epcot ball sparkles are really cool.
Well, I think all the stuff they've done just generally with all the 4 icons the periodic stuff.
Their stuff's better because they're awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely. Like it that is one of the draws where it's like I would want to go to Disneyland and like seeing World of Color, seeing the Electric Light Parade, like those types of things are like they even updated like Fantasmic like years ago. There's like a couple of the scenes they like updated. So it's like I don't know. It just seems Disney World has like there's a bunch of the other like the Tokyo Disneyland has like a really like some different stuff. Like they have a different Fantasmic, and it's better.
And it's apparently awesome.
Yeah, it's better, and I don't understand why. Oh, and the drone. Remember, was that Mary that sent us?
Yeah.
The drone.
What park was that? Was that Paris?
Paris. It's the 30th anniversary.
Yeah, where all of a sudden there's all these drones that pop out at the end and make like a Mickey, the 30.
Yeah, like Mickey their 30th symbol. If you haven't seen it, it's really cool. It's
cool.
like the Paris castle, and then it's Mickey Mouse ears, but it's like one ear and then another big like his head. And so it looks like the number 30, but it then looks like a Mickey ears, kind of cockeyed.
See, Lauren says he often sees the lake drain, so that might be the limiting factor.
Oh, so they can't like do
but
rehab
still,
on
harmonious.
But yeah, so like Disneyland Paris has like cool stuff too. It's like all these other parks, but I think of all the stuff that Disney World does well, I think that's one of the things that they've kind of in the last couple of years have let fall down. Like the nighttime stuff kind of.
We're heartbroken about
we're happily ever after people. Sorry,
we are happily ever after people.
And we're not big parade people, but like the Electric Light Parade is one that I would sit and wait for.
We've watched it together.
Mm-hmm.
We did the right before we got married.
And part of it is because it's very good with like.
Kelly, you've smelled your ears, and the pat of butter smells.
Oh my god!
Yes. We are breaking news here on Thursday Night Wings. Did you? I have to know if you ran in, you grab your ears, your husband starts smelling your ears.
We need the viewer cam. Speaking of other parks, this is kind of my last like big nugget.
Ooh.
Was apparently the Avengers campus that's in Disneyland Paris is moving along. And the big thing is that they're doing is they're turning their rock and roller coaster into an Iron Man roller coaster. And the one picture I saw was there was like Quinjet. There was like a Quinjet thing. Like there's like they're really starting to load in all this stuff.
Here's the question, Mr. Hollywood Studios man.
Yeah.
Is there room behind? I don't think there is behind the rock and roller coaster to put more Avengers stuff. There is room back there?
Yeah, because that is where all of the like backstage stuff used to be for like to the left and to the right.
Yes.
That's where like costuming used to be. And like a lot of the guests there's
where
like a big parking lot.
Where you could see what Madonna wore in Dick Tracy.
Like as a cast member.
Oh, okay.
Like when I worked there, it was right before Rock and Roller Coaster opened, and right before they like broke ground on it. But you used to pull in, like if you're looking instead of pulling in where you would pull in where the buses pull in for Hollywood Studios.
Okay.
Right before it, like basically almost right next to Tower of Terror, there's like a little road you turn into.
This is riveting. Service access roads,
but
people.
No, the bottom line is that's where it used to be but the commissary for cast members and like costuming and
bottom line is there is room back there.
There's tons of room back there, yeah.
Huh.
But the issue I don't think has ever been the room. The issue is they can't do Marvel stuff.
Right.
They can't do Marvel stuff east of the Mississippi.
All right. But how did they get to do Guardian stuff?
Because I believe...
And they put Guardians in Epcot. So Marvel, it doesn't necessarily...
Because I think it legally has to do with when they sign... Whatever deal is signed through Marvel, it's the same reason why the Marvel stuff that's at Universal is like comic book Marvel, not cinematic universe Marvel, because they have the rights to like the characters that have been like part of...
They probably defined it in all the documents.
Yeah, and so it's the kind of thing where they can do that, but because like Guardians and a couple of the like there's some Spider-Man stuff you can start to see in the parks.
Yeah.
Is because it's where it falls in kind of like the ownership of the characters.
We'll give them The Simpsons. and then we'll take...
That's what I said a while ago.
Marvel.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? When you were talking to Bob?
I was talking to Bob.
You
I
and
said,
Bob?
I said,
Bob, here's an idea
I said,
for you.
Simpsons is kind of not on brand for Disney. It's
right.
a little bit more blue. So.
Remember when we thought The Simpsons was a little more blue? And that my mother would not let me watch The Simpsons when it first came out. First of all, it was on Fox. Second of all, it was on a Sunday night at 8:30 p.m. Third of all, Bart Simpson was not a good boy, and so she didn't want Bart Simpson to be our role model.
All right, then.
Yeah, I don't think she's ever watched South Park.
Oh, my God, no.
Yeah. So, hello, Foo Cat. How are you? Welcome in.
But the bottom line is that that's one of those things, too, like, seeing all the Marvel stuff. And what's I think going to be cool, too, is that the different parks that are going to have the Avengers campus, it's not going to be like Star Wars was, where Disneyland and Disney World have exactly the same. It's going to be distinctly like the Disneyland one is Spider-Man,
right?
Whereas there's going to be Iron Man as kind of like the central figure of the Paris one, and I think it's Hong Kong is going to have the third one.
Yes, Seth, Spider-Man ride in Universal. Good. We've never been.
No.
I haven't been to Universal since 1992.
The last time I was at Universal I was riding the Jaws ride. So
I waited
Jaws
3 hours for King Kong. Yes, I remember.
Did anyone drive the Earthquake? Early Universal.
Yep.
I know we're usually
there you go.
kind of...
See, Lauren says Avengers, X-Men, Fantastic Four. They can't use any of those.
Okay. So Guardians falls in outside the Avengers.
What about like Black Panther? Is he an Avenger? Are you going to yell at me if I ask such questions?
No. I mean, I don't think he's technically considered an Avenger, so...
Am I ruining Saturday Night Trivia, Millix? I might be ruining Saturday Night Trivia.
No, Food Cat, you didn't. Not yet.
Oh, it's really good. See, Universal, it might be something that we can now actually, work in. We'll see.
Original Universal was really pretty bad.
Oh, it was awful.
It was really bad.
Yeah, it was.
So, two quick stories.
Oh,
I went to...
two stories.
I went to Universal.
Yes.
Like
great story.
A couple of months after it opened.
Yes.
It was so bad that when you walked in the park, they handed every single person a free ticket to come back again. Because I remember...
we know, man.
We came in,
we know.
And we were there in July. And it was for the next year, you can use this ticket. So we came back, we used to visit my grandmother in Florida every year. We went back a week earlier so that we could use the free ticket. And so we went the next year and used the free ticket to go. And they gave every single, you walked in the door and they handed you the ticket, come back again. It sucks here right now.
Nicole, one of my memories of my grandmother, I went to Universal with her. And so on the earthquake, was the earthquake the one where people from the audience got picked to be the shopper? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. She got picked to be the shopper. Yeah. So she had to stand on the escalator with her little shopping bag, go, ah!
Yeah, it was like you're in front of a blue screen. Yep. Yay! And then
Lauren definitively.
Oh yeah. Well,
your gentle tone, Lauren, is now out the window.
And then Earthquake was they pretended you're in front of green screen, and then you got on the thing, and it went, earthquake, and then you went back.
Yep.
Yeah. King Kong, that was bad.
Yeah.
Jaws was awful.
We'll have to go. Just anyway.
The Back to the Future ride was instead of it being one simulator, it was all of the simulators in one big room, and you could see. Oh, it was so bad. Original Universal was really bad.
Anyway, do you have any other Disney news? Is that your list?
I think that's my list. That was a pretty good list.
Yeah,
though,
that was a pretty good list. I mean, we've decided that we're going back at some point, so that's exciting. All right, well let's open up some more of these pins.
Where are we at with these?
We are at, let me grab the thing. We are at a whole mess of awesome is where we're at with these. We opened these just on a whim, people. And, all right, Lauren, we will see you in, 20 short minutes. Cannot wait. Very excited. So we opened up these princess cake pins. And we're like, oh, okay, whatever. They just look like blobs of cake on the back. They're like tiered cakes. These things are the most wonderfully glittery, magical cake pins that, so we have Moana, we have Belle, we have Jasmine, we have Tiana. I would like Mulan. I would like Rapunzel of the ones that we're missing. What would you like?
The power of the bucket hat.
Oh, All of a sudden, we're Wizard of Oz here.
Wants.
You're granting wishes. You're going to look like a fool if you're wrong.
Wants Rapunzel.
With great power comes great responsibility.
The power of the bucket hat has fallen short.
The power of the bucket hat has pulled Snow White.
Snow White.
That's not terrible.
No, that's not terrible. No.
I mean, I'll hold it up, even though it's going to be a little blurry for you guys. But there you go. So there's Snow White. I mean, I don't know what I think about Snow White. I like the dwarfs. That's what I'll say about that.
By the way, let me just tell you,
huge Snow White.
Like, we definitely are deep into the pin problem.
Oh, Karen.
She's listening to something on her phone. I'm like,
I am.
Is that Pop Shop Live? No. Is that Instagram? No. Is that Facebook? I said, is your little buddy on there?
And then I said, quiet. Yeah. I need to get a Sully card for Karen. You be quiet.
I said, is your little friend on there with you? Your little partner in crime? Yeah. So, thanks a lot.
And then I said, oh no, this isn't just the big one.
Another one of the conversations we had was, I need to get bigger boards. I want to get like this is our lounge fly set board. And then I've got to...
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Oh, it's another Jasmine. All right, well, add Jasmine to the traders. We owe Michelle over at Raising a Disney Princess. We owe her pins. And so the first two dupes are hers. But, oh no, is it another Belle? It's another Snow White, isn't it? You know, I don't know if you quite respected the power of the bucket hat. I think bucket hat's laughing at you is what I think is happening. I think
bucket hat has mocked me now.
Bucket hat is mocking you. All right, we also have Snow White.
Any more?
Yeah, he's now mocking you. Yeah, Karen, you're the most wonderful enabler in the entire world. I mean, this is a whole new world that everybody is telling poor Karen what a bad influence she is. And she is not in the least. She has brought us joy. All right, people, let's manifest us some Rapunzel, shall we? I think I'd like Rapunzel more than anything else. I want Rapunzel. All right, ready? Drum roll. Drum roll. Drum roll. Hey!
Winner.
Don't even. That's not even bucket hat. That's Allie. Allie trumps bucket hat. So there you go. Oh, don't you dare. Yes. Oh, she's pretty. She's pretty. You can only see her from far away. But, oh, this is a very, very pretty sparkly purple. And it's got like it looks like the Loungefly bag, except in wonderful purple sparkly pin form. All right. So who else do we actually...
I tossed them.
Let's see. Cinderella, meh. Ariel, meh. Mulan. That's who I want from this set. Yep. See, Seth, I know. Seth keeps trying to tell us that if we say we're going to get dupes, we're going to get dupes. And I know, Seth, you're right. I know. But it's just our nature. It's just our nature. We just attract dupes. So here's what we got, people. We have a Jasmine. Let's see, the Tiana and the Belle are spoken for, but we have that Jasmine. We have a Snow White up for trade. If you have a Mulan tier cake, you let us know. And if you haven't gotten these and you like princesses, my goodness, they are sparkly. They are gorgeous.
Much better out of the box.
They are beautiful. Yeah, I will say box lunch. Can we all talk about the box lunch releases this week? Box lunch and Hot Topic. There's another 50th set that's coming. That is literally coming.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, the auctions. Karen, we haven't told Pete about the auctions yet. About the pin auctions. Do you? Okay. No, it's going to be great. It's going to be great because...
I want to know.
So, there's this thing, and it's called pin auctions. Okay. And so you'll say, okay, I'm auctioning off this pin. What do you bid? And you bid in pins.
Okay,
so
that seems
it does.
reasonable.
Doesn't it seem reasonable? And so in order, how if you play poker, you need to have cards.
This is not going in a good direction, but okay.
You know how to play poker? You need to have cards.
I do.
Okay, so
imagine instead of just getting dealt cards, you spend hordes of money to purchase like an ace?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So I'm amassing my hand. And then I'm going to play.
So we can't give them our milk carton?
We cannot. No. I don't. Well, some people might.
See, I would be like the guy.
Yeah.
In the bucket hat.
Yeah.
And the like.
Sadly, we don't talk about auctions.
And the flip-flops. Walking into like the high rollers.
You'd be the Big Lebowski.
Like I'd be dressed like the Big Lebowski or Fat Thor. Like walking into the high roller room at like the Bellagio. Like, hello, gentlemen, I'm here to play some poker.
What are we all doing here?
And it'd be like, what are you doing? Like, is my money good here? I've got a whole $20 bill that I'm gonna put on black. And they'd be like, get out of here.
No, see, there you go, Karen. Allie needs cards. Lisa, I am excited about the auctions. I don't know. We'll see. I have to, like, trying to get a pin and then like losing and getting like pseudo rejected is something I'm kind of like working through in my brain.
You get to the point where you like feel like your cards aren't good enough, so you feel like card inadequacy?
Yes. That's what I'm worried about. No, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be a whole new journey. So
sounds wonderful.
Yeah, I'll report on the progress.
Get me some cool Tigger pins is all.
I will. I tried yesterday. I tried to do like a straight money auction, and then well, that sounds like a challenge. Bucket hat at the Bellagio.
Yes. You're like, hello, how's it going?
Which bucket hat though? I mean, which one? So, anyway, on that tantalizing note, I think we will let you all go. Everybody get a snack, everybody get a drink, and then we're all going to go over to Castles, Capes, and Clones to talk with Lauren, to talk with cousin Rich, to hang out. Perhaps friend Tom, and one of the various cats that he has with him at any given moment. Saturday, make sure you go to Melick Adventures, 7 p.m. Central. They're going to be having Marvel trivia. We will be there from our Newsies watch party. Can't wait. Thank you all very, very much for tuning in. Have a wonderful week. We'll see you next week right here. And with that,
we invite you to set your imaginations free.